What's up, y'all? It's Keke from 1075 WGCI. And listen, there's a new show that has me in the chokehold, y'all. I cannot lie. It is the Bad Boys Club on Zeus Network. So I had to call in and just, get the baddest of the boys on the line. What's up, my friend?
Hi, how are you?
I am so good. How are you?
I'm amazing. I really cannot complain about anything. There's nothing really to complain about, honestly.
Yes, because we know you be where the money resides.
Yes, absolutely. Never forget. Never forget.
Yes. So, that's where you originally went viral, of course, hopping out the car. You had the dance for us, you had the songs for us, and really had us lit that whole summer with the where the money resides. So how has life changed for you since that moment, like since that video went viral?
Since I'm gonna speak on two because there's so many phases of it. Okay. So when the video first took off, it was more like, I was able to get myself out of the few financial burdens, like, a few credit card bills and still do what I had to do, as well as I didn't have to wake up and continue to do a 9 to 5 anymore. But eventually, as time progressed and I started networking and connecting with certain celebrities and everything else and working with my manager, it got to the point where I was not only paying my financial burdens, I paid what I had to pay off. And then it was like I was able to extend my hand out to family members, and even some fans that, I realized really needed it. So financially, yes. Mentally, it made me stronger because you learn how to decipher people real quick. The real from the fake. So, it's had its ups and downs, but I wouldn't change anything about it, honestly.
Oh no, I mean, I'm sure it's been a roller coaster as you described.
Yes.
Just being able to take care of your family financially off just being yourself, like you.
Right. Absolutely.
Just being yourself. Do you still talk to the people at the dealership?
I was actually there today. Because I was in New Orleans and my car was broken into, which is very common right now. I don't know why, but they stored my car for me and everything.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I still have great relations with them.
I love it. I know when you walk on a dealership lot, it's like, they probably lose their mind seeing you.
Yeah, it's like I always walk through the back and like I go up to court, like the owners and everything, deal with them, talk to everybody, and then I just like leave out because it's like, I don't want to mess up any car deals or anything else.
Yeah. I mean, I just love to see the growth from there. And then to see you now on the show, the Bad Boys. I mean, baby, you came to bring it. Like, it's not. Relly, what was you drinking? Just tell us what was in the cup.
I don't remember. I just know it was a drink at a hotel, and it was like you couldn't even taste the alcohol, but it had I know it had rum in it. That's all I remember him saying. And I was drinking it prior to the show because I stayed at the hotel for like a day. I got there early. I got there before everyone because I had business to take care of. Mm-hmm. So you couldn't even taste the drink. And by the time they was like, okay, it's time for y'all to go. Let's get on the bus to Centerfold. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make it. So I don't even know, but I just know it had me acting an animal.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I tell everybody, I'm like, I'm not really into the streaming networks, right? So like I send all my family's logins for stuff. But Zeus gonna get this money out of me because of how you did on this first episode, baby. I was like, oh yes. I mean, it was hilarious.
And I'm always business oriented about everything. At the end of the day, drunk or sober, I knew what I was doing. Like, it caused a little controversy.
Yes.
Of course, I, the way that the episode was like edited, like, I had more than just those 2 fights.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So I had more than just those 2 fights on there. So, the way it was, it was edited more like, kind of like controversial, however they want to put it. But at the end of the day, controversy and acting a fool is basically what gets those people remembered. So at the end of the day, pay me out to be the villain. But if you look up Bad Boys Club right now, my name is everywhere. So my name is still ringing bells. Controversy or not. So whenever I release my hair care line mid-season, and I've constantly been doing this, and this, and causing scenes like this and that, and all of this to happen, my name still will ring bells. I've gained 20,000 followers in 4 days.
Really?
Yes, my impressions went from like 500,000 a week. I'm at like 4 million right now.
Yes.
Just off a week. So whenever when I re-release my hair care line, all of those impressions will go straight to that hair care line because I'm deleting all my pictures. I'm gonna keep 1 or 2 pictures, but I'm deleting all my pictures, and it's gonna be strictly about my hair care line, so I can jump my business off. So I don't play checkers. I always play chess. So I know what I'm doing.
Yes, I mean, now tell us about the hair care line. Tell us a little bit about it.
It's called DDT Hair Care Line. I'm trying to figure out like a color right now because I had like a dark color, but I wanted to like pop. Like, I might do pink and black. I might do orange and green. I don't know what colors yet, but it's gonna be DDT Hair Care Line. It works on natural hair, beards, bundles, and even the lace of the. You can even clean the lace fronts and everything with it.
Okay, well, we can't wait for that.
Yes.
Yes, we need that in stores. I know you're gonna have a hilarious commercial to go with it.
Right.
It's gonna be great, and I'm looking forward to that, really. Because you definitely set the tone for the season. You are the star of the show right now. I just what made you want to beat up the little white boy? What's his name?
Dylan.
Dylan. Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? That's one of my I'm not gonna get much of the show away, but that's one of my favorites. And something horrible happened to him while being in the house. Not him per se, but it was a family situation. And like I went out my way to do the best that I could to make him very comfortable in the house, even prior to that situation. But him and William, basically, I just didn't care. Like it was like, if one fight, all fight. So like down here, that's more like a Southern thing. So it's like, if y'all two don't fight after y'all done all of this, I'm going to beat both of y'all up. So Dylan took that bag. When he threw the bag, that was a bag full of my candy.
Oh, okay.
I had a problem with that. So then on top of that, y'all doing all this and all of that, I'm laughing. Y'all done kind of like pushed me out the sprinter. So now I'm shamed. So now I won't fight. I said that in my confession. I was like, now I'm shamed. Now I won't fight. The other guy, I'm really not going to get too much into him because it's like, even off the show, it's like, it is what it is.
Okay, because it was like y'all had a history or something prior to the
show. It's a lot of I can't really say what it is because I don't want to be messy about it, but it's a lot of things that was actually sent to my phone. That I know. So,
So
he and I he's done some sneaky things. And then not just that, like I always tell him, I stand on my word. So if I tell you I'm gonna hit you, I'm gonna hit you. Win, lose, or draw. I don't care if I win, I don't care if I lose, I don't care if it's a fair fight. I'm gonna hit you. I don't care if you beat me up, I don't care what. So with him, he kept saying like he wanted to hit another cast member prior to the show. He wanted to fight this, he wanted to fight that. And then you see these people, and these are the same people you're hugging. I don't want to be around you because what are you saying about me?
Mm-hmm. Yes. I mean, it was just the way they edited it. It definitely seemed like it came out of nowhere. But what I thought was I just thought it was so hilarious because we all got that black mama in our family who take you down to the bus stop and like, now be right. You know what I'm saying? If you don't fight, I'm gonna fight you. And right. I've never seen nobody do that on a reality show. It stood by what they said. So I was like, Relly, you something else, friend.
Right.
Now the one boy, he thought he got jumped. You put him in the bushes.
In the bushes, and I felt so bad, but like. Whenever I saw his face, after the show, I was like, oh my God. I was like, I feel so bad. So we already had made up by then. So I had called him. I was like, I am so sorry. I was like, I did not know you were actually scared. Yeah. I was like, I was like, the person that I thought you was talking about you want to beat this person, this and the fourth. I was like, so it kind of surprised me that you were scared of me.
Yes. You realize you had them, they was beefing. By the time you got through whooping ass,
they were friends.
And in the same room, and both of them had matching scars.
Matching scars, a bruise up here, everything else. But and not just that, I made them apologize to me for fighting.
You crazy. That's what's so funny.
That is too much. But I kind of put order in the house.
Yeah.
You
definitely did.
Right. And even with them, like even on the next episode, y'all saw a snippet of it. Mm-hmm. I keep the same. I don't consider it to be bullying because I kept the same energy with everyone.
Okay.
Like even when the drink got thrown, I didn't ask no questions. I didn't care. Fight time.
Yes, which people may be a little intimidated by how Milan looks because he's so buff and he's so big compared to everybody else in the house. But it was like even when you were on the bus and he was trying to like read you a little bit about like why you do him like that, you was really not giving him nothing. So when he threw that drink at you, I was like, oh hell no. Yeah. So have y'all made up since the show or since that?
Yeah. It's I have, but certain people, we're all cool, but it's not like, I'm gonna call them like, oh my God, how's your mom? This and that.
Right.
We're just cool. Okay. Because at the end of the day, it's still TV, and you don't know what they will do for the next little storyline or whatever. So it's like I have my few, like Anthony Uncensored. He and I have been friends prior to the show.
Okay.
He was actually the first person to actually book me for Where the Money Resides. So me and him have been friends since then. I'm actually going to his house Friday. I'm gonna leave and go to Texas Friday, and Gutter K, me and him have become cool. But everybody else, I just keep like, hey, how y'all doing? Like y'all look good, and just keep it at that.
Right. Okay. Andrew, he was definitely doing a lot.
Okay? Yeah.
Like a lot. Like I was like, oh my God, it was not, So everybody was coming at him. How do you, what's your relationship with him now? Do y'all?
I never did like him. I've never gotten along with him because it's actually me and his beef is actually way beyond the house. I'm great friends with Super Sant, CEO of Crayon Case. Yeah. They had altercations prior. Anytime, she was on the blogs, he had something negative to say. He and I actually got into it a few times on Instagram due to him saying something to her. And I'm like, this is a woman. Right. We're men. Like I will fight any man on this world. When, like I said, win, lose, or draw, they could knock me out. I'm still gonna fight them. But you will never see me fighting a woman. I don't believe, me personally, I believe as a member of the LGBTQ community, we should not fight women because we're still men. No matter how flamboyant we are, no matter what we do with our nails, no matter what we wear, we're still men. Right. So I didn't really care for how he was always arguing with her. So that's where he and our problems stem from.
Okay. Because did he ever come back to the show, or is he really?
You're gonna really have to see on episode 2 because that's where it gets crazy.
Okay. Now, what else I want to ask you? You did so Milan. We talked about Milan and the drink. We talked about Andrew. What do you say to the critics who have already been criticizing the show, saying that you guys are not the best representation of the community? What do you say to folks like that?
We're basically the same as the heterosexual community because you have the belligerent alcoholic, me. You have the person who think they are like, running the house and this and the fourth and all of that, but yet there's still the sneaky one egging everything on the line. You have the two laid back chill guys, which they are heterosexual, Mulan and Curtis. You have the two white boys who, kind of want to be a part of the African American Black rap culture, Dylan and the other one. Then you have the loud, young, crazy one. You have those kind of men and women in the heterosexual community, like Gutter K. Kirian, he's more on the bisexual side or whatever. And then Anthony, you still have those Latinos that dress well. So it's like we basically, you can put a match of a hetero community with us and you're going to have like what and what. Right. So it's like, it's all the same thing. Just like black on black crime. There's so much black on black crime, but if you look at statistics, there's more white on white crime than black on black crime. So it's like, I just really don't pay any mind to it because my checks still come in.
Hello. And that's really what it's all about at this point.
Absolutely.
You did mention Carry On. Now, I think for a lot of people, it's very shocking to see, like, he's Kurt Franklin's son and, he's in this house. But to me on the show, he gives is he okay? Like, it's like some named Norm or some named Right.
Yeah, I always tell him that. I'll be like, you're off. I always say that. But he's so sweet. He's so kind. He's very nice. Me and him used to actually, like, off camera, we would have a lot of personal conversations. I would sit in his room and go, talk, because I was upstairs in the corner with my own bathroom. Nobody come talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't breathe by me. But with him and Gutter, and almost all of them, like me and Milan even had a few conversations. But Kirian, he was very he's very sweet. He's very sensible. He's very artistic. And so, you know, you can tell just by talking to him, you know, he has a lot of trauma. Like it's very evident. Okay. So it's like you really have to walk on eggshells with certain conversations because, you know, just being respectful, you don't want to bring up somebody's trauma.
Right. And does he go into depth about any of that, his relationship with his father throughout the season? Are we going to see that?
Yeah, so it actually showed a piece of it in the trailer because I didn't even know. Because one thing about me, after I film my little episode, my little scenes and all that kind of stuff, or like, you know, when I see there's no cameras in my face, I go upstairs and go lay down. They have to come get me from out my bed. But
yeah, I'm here to work. And
I'm here to work. That's all it is to me is work. Yeah. But it seemed like they do have a few scenes talking about his father because I seen like on the trailer he was crying and everything else.
Okay. Now, did you find any love in the house? Did you know, anybody
Bill, no.
Damn,
I had my personal. We were in LA. Somebody I used to deal with a long time. He was he's there. He was there. Okay. So he was from LA. So I would like just see him, call him, this that stuff. But it was very much off camera.
Okay.
Like, you know, I didn't want to put any attention to a kind of toxic situation that he and I have, and then, you know, I'm not about to give him no attention. He's not about to get no clout, you know.
Right. Keep your boo off camera. I always say that, you know, keep your boo off camera. You know, but I'm excited to watch the show. We already were in love with your personality before the show, just in the viral clip that we all saw. But now seeing you on the show, I really am a fan, and you know what I'm saying? I really cannot wait to see what else is lined up for you. What do you have in mind besides your hair care line? Are you into acting or music or?
Yes, absolutely. I'm going. My manager, I know he's great in the music industry. He's worked with, you know, he's produced stuff with Nicki Minaj, you know, my favorite, and a few other people and everything else. He's very much Grammy nominated and everything else. So, you know, eventually I'm going to tap into that, but I needed to get myself in a financial position with what I knew. And what I know is like social media, this and forth. I do have a show coming out, and I'm going to be doing a cameo appearance on the show on Stars in June.
Nice.
And then we're just working on 2 more shows, but I haven't crossed my T's and dotted my I's yet, so I'm not going to, you know, just put it out there until it's actually done. And me and my manager and I will work on, you know, some music eventually. Maybe I'll get a ghostwriter, probably go to like a few like rapping classes or whatever, or try to get mostly I'm probably gonna cater to like pop music because I know that's what really sells. I don't know yet, but whenever I find that niche, I'm gonna tap into that as well. But I'm gonna start I'm already acting. I'm gonna start, you know, like modeling and all that kind of stuff and everything else. So it's like I'm just gonna do a little bit of everything and see which one hit $1 million first.
Come on, run it up. Where the money reside? Money reside?
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me, my new friend Relly B. I cannot wait to you know, put all of Chicago onto this show and to everything that you have going on because you are a star, my friend. Okay.
Thank you.